What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk about everything going on in the crypto space today. There's a lot, and then an update on the lawsuit and some relevant clips towards the end. So first off, scam Bankman-Fried found guilty on all 7 counts. This guy's going to be locked up for a while. The DOJ's December 2022 indictment stated that he knowingly defrauded FTX customers by misusing their deposits to invest in other companies and pay off lenders and expenses. After mounds of evidence and a verdict, he has 7 charges, all guilty, a possible sentence of 115 years in jail. Now, knowing his connections, it'll probably only be 50 to 60 years. But just look at this guy, an absolute demon. Happy Friday, guys. I'm going to be giving away $10 of XRP on this channel. To enter the giveaway, just like the video, subscribe with notifications on, and comment any comment in the YouTube section below. And in the next video I upload, I'll have the winner in the video description. So just a general bullish indicator. A top Swiss bank, and the Swiss franc is by far the most safe currency in the world. When there's trouble with the Swiss franc, that's when you know the real macroeconomic situation is the worst. But they are launching Bitcoin and Ethereum trading with SEBA. SGKB, which is Switzerland's St. Galler, can't even say this, one of the largest banks in the country, is moving into crypto trading by introducing Bitcoin and ETH trading to its futures. Announcing the news yesterday, SGKB and SEBA said that the new crypto service is immediately available to select customers following a short period of testing. Starting with Bitcoin and Ether support, they plan to expand to additional cryptocurrencies based on client demand. So I would imagine it's only a matter of time before we see something like XRP in the mix. And this bank is no random bank, guys. Founded back in 1868, it's a major Swiss regional bank. They offer retail and commercial as well as private and institutional. And they have a total of 59 billion in assets under management. They say that this partnership marks the bank's first step into the digital asset industry, aiming to allow banking customers to seamlessly access crypto within their investment portfolios. And guys, if you want $61 for free, it's normally $41, but for the next 7 days, Webull is doing $61. You just sign up with Webull, deposit 1 penny, and you can get up to 3,000 in free stocks, but you're guaranteed the lowest possible value is $61 of free stocks. Sell your stocks, close your account, get some more XRP, do whatever you want. But don't miss out on this great offer from Webull. A link in the video description below. And I talked about a potential bull run yesterday. Early bull market rotation, an analyst says. And here I quote, Lucas Otumaro, research head of Into the Block, said that the outperformance of smaller, riskier tokens is a sign of capital rotation from Bitcoin and Ether after their sizable rallies, a typical behavior from investors during bull markets. He says historically, crypto cycles have followed the trend where Bitcoin leads the first surge, then Ethereum, with capital progressively being allocated to lower cap and riskier bets. This week's trend suggests this rotation is beginning to take place as BTC and ETH trend sideways, while DeFi and alternative layer 1 tokens record a strong rebound. Stuart Alderati, head general counsel for Ripple, put this tweet out. Another loss this week for the SEC. And if you guys do use Twitter, join my Twitter community in the video description below. If you guys find good information, put it in the Twitter community. And I want to feature your guys' finds and information in my future videos. The second court in SEC versus Govil held that the SEC can't ask for a crippling disgorgement award without first proving that investors suffered actual financial harm. In other words, no harm, no foul. And Jeremy Hogan kind of breaks this down for us non-lawyers. Why is Stuart Alderati even talking about this? He's highlighting this case because they are in the damages phase. And this case is saying that XRP holders must have lost money on XRP in order for Ripple to be liable, right? So the SEC is pointing the finger at Ripple and saying, you guys, you watching the video, me, the XRP retail holders, lost money on XRP, and it's Ripple's fault. When in reality, it's Gary Gensler and the SEC's fault, because when the lawsuit was brought, it absolutely damaged the price, and I do believe XRP would have hit all-time highs in this past bull run. Practically every token did, but because of this lawsuit and all of the FUD around the lawsuit, that did not happen. So look at the hypocrisy. The SEC is blaming Ripple when in reality the SEC is the culprit. And if you bought XRP for under its current price, you have been damaged by Ripple at least. The SEC is saying Ripple screwed people over when it sold them XRP, but the courts say that if the person didn't lose money on XRP, there's no damages. If XRP's price went down after you bought it, then Ripple would have to pay money for damages, but not if the price was up. So another win for XRP. And this was a big headline yesterday. Dubai Financial Services has given a license for Ripple to operate. According to a recent announcement, XRP was recently approved under the digital asset regime of the Dubai Independent Financial Services regulatory body within the DIFC, the Dubai Financial Services Authority. This achievement appears to be more significant than it seems. This is due to the position held by the DIFC as the top financial center not only in Dubai or the UAE, but also covering a huge territory including the whole Middle East, Africa, and South Asia, the MESA region. Additionally, for the past 20 years and counting, the DIFC has been a hub for a variety of financial initiatives, which makes it one of the top locations for companies, investors, and financial institutions. With this approval, regulated crypto-focused businesses based in the region will be able to provide all kinds of crypto-related trading services using XRP. This includes lending, trading, and among other things. Due to this, the financial hub's legislative lucidity on XRP creates several opportunities for the crypto asset throughout the 72 MESA member nations. So this is not just Dubai and not just the UAE, but 72 other nations as well. The Dubai Financial Services Authority has a very far-reaching effect, and Ripple now has regulatory approval there. And take a listen to this clip from Brad Garlinghouse here. And if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you smash the like button. It's free, and it's the best way to support the channel. And it also just gives me feedback and lets me know you're enjoying the content and you gain something from it. I'm going to break this down after, but I want to play this clip from Brad Garlinghouse first.
Cost, it isn't just about transaction fees. It's also about the pre-funding required for commercial banks and even large corporations and the cost of that capital. What's amazing to me is that these costs are often borne or burdened the populations that are least able to afford them. Data from the IMF and the World Bank would say that the average remittance costs around 600 basis points in a world where we think about the internet enabling kind of real-time instant information. Why can't we use these new technologies to build an internet of value?
So Ripple, of course, saves on transaction fees and speeds, but it eliminates the need for pre-funding. Okay, so I'm going to go Picasso mode right here and just bear with me. Zoom in a bit on this. And you guys see we have two boxes, okay? I'm using these as the Bank of the UK and the Bank of Japan. Now, the way that this money sending works typically is if I'm Japan and I'm sending money to the UK, the money takes about 3 days to get there, okay? Or at least 48 hours. So how do we get that money there instantly? So in the Bank of the UK, there's a small little account, and in the Bank of Japan, there's another account. And in these accounts, they hold each other's money, right? So over here is Japanese yen, and in this small account in Japan, they have some UK currency. So when Japan sends money to the UK, because it's not instant and because there's collateral risk, the UK goes to the Japan bank account that they hold right here, and they take that money out instantly. So the payment hasn't cleared, but they basically are mimicking instant payments with these, they're called Nostro accounts, right? So Japan sends the money, even though it takes 2 days to clear, the UK instantly takes the money out of that account, and then when the payment finally clears, the money goes back into that account. So it mimics instant payments, but it's not instant payments. Hope you guys enjoyed that little demonstration. I hope that helped. And what Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is talking about is that Ripple can solve that problem, okay? This is from a Medium article discussing XRPs and special drawing rights, okay? Special drawing rights are the IMF, and the IMF essentially has a bunch of little accounts from other people's countries, and it's, in a way, a global central bank. And they say XRP was labeled as a supranational currency in an official document discussing digital fiat currencies. A supranational currency would then be used in international trade as a unit of account within a multilateral clearing system. You could imagine the IMF could centralize reserve sharing agreements, by administering a global reserve facility at the IMF, perhaps by building on existing drawing rights. So the IMF already has some drawing rights, and they're just saying if the IMF grows, they could centralize all of these swap lines and basically be a global central bank. The IMF could also try to multilateralize the decentralized parts and largely discretionary network of bilateral swap lines, either by acting as a central counterparty clearinghouse, central bank, or by offering its own short-term swap facility. Swap lines would not longer be complex if central banks decided to utilize XRP as a settlement tool. There's also no secret that there could be a connection between Ripple and the IMF. They've been spotted together on several occasions, such as at conferences, festivals, and even the Ripple annual Swell Conference. The most notable event of Ripple and the IMF being together was at Singapore when Brad Garlinghouse and the former Deputy General Counsel from the IMF, Ross Lacow, were together on stage. Brad asked a question of whether the IMF would hold crypto assets in the future, and the IMF responded with yes, but that particular crypto would need to be utilized by countries as a CBDC essentially. And that's what we are seeing with Ripple's CBDC platform and the adoption of its technology. As Christine Lagarde herself said, one of the biggest financial hitters in the world, Ripple is a disruptor in the financial space. XRP equals digital special drawing rights / reserve asset. Interesting hypothesis. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but it does make sense if you think about what the IMF is doing right now and what they've been talking about, the more responsibility they want to adopt over the next 10, 20 years. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you made it to the end of the video, comment IMF in the comment section below so I know you watched the full video. It's the best way to support the channel. Thank you for giving me 12 minutes of your day. Hope you guys have a great weekend. TGIF. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.